doing a chatty get ready with me. First I'm going to prep my skin with this Pacifica coconut essence. Okay, then I'm going to take this Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This is like my fave primer ever. I just love how I basically like that it's essentially a moisturizer. And it just kind of gives you like a radiant finish, like, I don't know. I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 410. I think it doesn't say. I think it was like an ivory rose shade. I initially had this, I mean this shade is pretty good, at least I don't know about the darker ranges, but like this is the palest they have and this is what I thought I would be because typically I am that shade, but I had to go a few shades up. A, because it was already kind of light on me, and B, because I've been using like a Saint Tropez tanner, so I'm a little bit darker. Okay. This foundation is a really nice finish. It gives you great coverage. Well, you have to build it. It's not going to be like, you know, Kat Von D or Becca Ultimate complexion right off the bat. But I'd say off the bat it's a pretty good medium coverage. And you can build it to full for sure. So I'm just going to build it a smidge for funsies. So I'm going to take, oh my god guys, my allergies are so bad. I've been so itchy. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Flower Beauty concealer. This is the Light Illusion, I believe. This concealer is beautiful. I wish it was a little bit lighter because it does kind of brighten on me. But you can tell not by much. If they would just go one shade lighter, it would be perfect for me. But I just love the finish of it so much that I make it work. And it works very well with the Light Illusion foundation, obviously, but the Light Illusion foundation I actually love the finish of. It kind of stays tacky. I just don't want to, like, I don't know, I'm going to be working from home today, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but I just don't want to have to, like, overly set my face today, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination setting powder. I'm honestly not the hugest fan of this, but I think that's because I have used it quite a bit, as you can tell. I used it with my IT Cosmetics CC cream, and it just really made the foundation break up. So I'm kind of trying to see, like, I've been trying out my different foundations to see what this works with. Because honestly, like, I'm hitting pan on my MAC Studio Fix, but, like, see, it looks beautiful when you apply it, but it, like, would break. It would look all cakey and break up, like, but that was with the CC cream. I never tried it with anything else. But anyways, I have this Rimmel powder, so, like, I'm trying to use all my powders up before I repurchase the Studio Fix, because I know that's my holy grail and I'll always use it, but it looks nice. Like, it's a beautiful powder foundation. It's a great setting powder, so I'm hoping that maybe, well, I also have my NYX Stay Matte, but not flat. I forgot that. So hopefully, you know, this will work with maybe some of my other foundations. That's what I'm going to try to see today anyway, but okay, so I don't really feel like bronzing and blushing today, so I think I'm just going to use a highlight. Take my Makeup Revolution highlighter quad, and I'm going to take this shade right here. I've been using that a crap ton. I just really like that shade. This highlighter quad is so nice. I don't know, I will say, depending on the foundation I wear, it fades kind of easily at times. But yes, Makeup Revolution, we stand. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. brow pencil. It's just a standard brow pencil in the shade Taupe, I believe. Yeah. This thing is so cheap. It's $2. Does the job, so it's perfect. I honestly think my brows could definitely stand to be, like, trimmed, especially because, like, right here I'd kind of rather it arch up a little bit. But or not trimmed, plucked, is that the word? I don't know. But I'm so scared to have anyone touch them. I think my hair lady might do brows. So I've thought about asking her because I literally trust her with everything. but she's the only person I would let do that, because a lot of people do, and that's the other thing that stops me, like, and I don't really understand it because I do think they're kind of bushy, and I'm like, I don't know, I will, like, I'll always be like in the back of my head like, oh, I should get my brows plucked, but like the only issue I have with it is like people will, not that it's like, oh god, people compliment me, but like people like talk about like, oh my gosh, your brow shape is so perfect, like how do you get it like that? And I'm just like, oh, I've never had them done, like I'm too scared, so like literally nothing other than like, you know, like spooling them and applying product, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be taking my Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. I got this in a Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So yeah, I've been really impressed by the Ipsy Glam bags. I also like that I can pause my subscription, so if there's like a month where I'm just like, I'm kind of tight, where like, you know, I just want to take a break for that month, I can do that, whereas BoxyCharm, you have to like cancel it, you have to go back in and resubscribe, and I do like BoxyCharm, and most of the time, oh sorry, I'm taking this shade right here, I think, yeah, no shade names, and using that as a transition shade. I think that BoxyCharm typically has really good boxes. I don't know, I don't feel the need to have two subscription boxes. I wish I could solely subscribe to the Boxy Deluxe, because to me that's worth it. Like every few months I'll pay that amount of money, you know what I'm saying? But you have to have the regular Charmer or BoxyCharm every month in order to get the Luxe, so. And I just prefer the products I get in my Ipsy Pluses. So that's kind of where I'm standing on that. By the way, guys, the eyeshadow is great. Honestly, I've never tried Huda products before, mostly because they're only out of Sephora, and I really don't go to Sephora. I only go to Sephora if I'm going to buy some Marc Jacobs products. Because the point system at Ulta is just so great that I'm like, why would I stray, you know? So, but it is a great palette, and it's perfect for travel too. So, I think I'm just going to leave it at that, and then go on with the Glitter and Glow. So I'm going to use this Stila Mini Glitter and Glow in Kitten Karma. I got this in a set from Ulta around Christmas time. I think they have them at Marshall's now, like the same set, for a pretty good price. So if you're in the market for one of these, I would hit up your local Marshall's before you go out and buy the full, you know, pay the full price. Because honestly, like, it takes me forever to use up the full ones, and they usually dry out before I can even use them up, so. Okay, and then I just kind of fan that. And then once it's dry, I'll kind of reblend, if that makes sense. So we don't have any harsh lines. So I'm just going to kind of reblend out that transition. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm going to be needing a new one pretty soon. I got this a couple months ago from BoxyCharm, so it's almost due for a new mascara. Okay, so I got a little bit of mascara on my lid, so I just take a little spoolie like this and just spoolie that away. And just spoolie away some of my Glitter and Glow, so I'm just going to go back in with Kitten Karma and touch that up without fucking up my mascara, hopefully. So for lips, here's my chapstick. I'm just going to put on some chapstick real quick. Good old Minnie Mouse. I'm going to take my Belle, or Beauty and the Beast, Lorac Beauty and the Beast lipstick and Save Your Fair. Like, I don't know. I'm sure it's French and I'm pronouncing it wrong, but. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to take this Flower Beauty Galaxy Glaze, and this is in the shade 5 Angelic. It's definitely hollow. Alright, so that's the completed look. I'm just going to use some setting spray. Actually, where'd you go? Oh, I'm going to take my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray and just set my makeup with that. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!